Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News.
This is the second time in 2 weeks that Lexington police say a vandal has targeted a Lexington church.
We're tracking showers moving across central, southern, and eastern Kentucky out there right now. Tomorrow, we might be dealing with some stronger thunderstorms late in the day. I'll break down those chances.
The Wildcats win again. We have highlights from today's game against Louisiana Monroe. WKYT News starts now.
Vandals hit a Lexington neighborhood again. Good evening, I'm Kristen Kennedy. Police tell us for the second time in a week, the culprits slashed tires and smashed windows in the neighborhood surrounding Thurman Drive. They targeted once again St. John Missionary Baptist Church. WKYT's Mark Barber talked to a deacon fed up in our top story at 6.
I'm just putting a sprayer on.
James Thompson is changing the slashed tires on his truck and his wife's car.
I'm too old. I'm almost 60. I'm getting close to 60, you know. Have to come out here and jack your car because somebody vandalized it, you know. It's not good.
Police say someone also targeted St. John Missionary Baptist Church across the street, smashing a glass door.
It's heartbreaking because we've been over here over 14 years and never had anything like this to happen until the last 2 weeks.
Deacon Richard Higgins tells us last Saturday, a vandal hit their church van before damaging 5 other vehicles near Thurman Drive. Investigators say the same vandal may have come back today, shattering the church door and slashing the tires on 5 more cars.
I just bought this truck and trying to, you know, make a little extra money on the side with this old truck, and I don't want nobody tearing it up for me.
Deacon Kirk Conley says they share their neighbors' frustration, but they are willing to forgive.
Don't break in. If you want to come in, be here Sunday morning at 11 a.m. That's what time services start. We'll be glad to have you.
In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Police are now searching for the driver of an older model blue Nissan Sentra last seen leaving the area around 6 this morning. The rain this Saturday just keeps on coming, and it's setting us up for a soggy Columbus Day weekend. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking more rain chances for us on the First Alert Defender. Hi, Jim.
You're absolutely right. We've got some showers showing up out there right now across parts of central and southern Kentucky. It's general light rain that we have falling through our area. Look outside in Lexington, just a little misty. That's what you see here at the moment. There's Defender, Kentucky's most powerful live Doppler. Got a streak of light rain down the BG Parkway. You've got some down the Mountain Parkway and then all the way through southern parts of Kentucky. We get up close and personal with some of that rain here in Lexington. It's all light. You can see it from downtown out toward the mall, Jacobson Park, all seeing some of that light rain. A little more organized, a little thicker down to our south, from Somerset to London through the folks there in Williamsburg, Whitley City. This has been a hot spot, by the way, the past few days for rounds of showers and thunderstorms. Today, it's mainly just light nuisance rain that we're dealing with, but as we look into the future, we've got more energy on the way that could really spark more showers and thunderstorms as we go into the day tomorrow. Another disturbance riding just to our south will lift toward the north, and that could enhance our chances to run into showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Some of those might be strong or severe, and then we might do it again Monday, Tuesday. I'll have more on that as we break down your threat track coming up in just a little bit.
A missing person case out of Harlan County is now turned into a death investigation. Kentucky State Police received a call this morning about a body in a stream in the Nolensburg community. Detectives have identified the body as Willis Dixon. Police have been searching for Dixon since Wednesday. They say he left his home around 2 that afternoon. We're told Dixon had a history of medical conditions. Georgetown police are searching for a missing Scott County teenager. They say witnesses last saw 15-year-old Cassandra Miller yesterday morning at her home in Georgetown. She has blonde hair and is 5'6" with a thin build. Police in Lexington are searching for a teenager they say robbed a Subway restaurant this morning on Pimlico Parkway. They say the teen walked into the restaurant, grabbed cash from the register, and took off. Witnesses say he was wearing a gray hoodie, light T-shirt, and dark pants. The Cats win again. The wet weather didn't stop the University of Kentucky Wildcats from defeating the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks at Commonwealth Stadium today. WKYT's Lee K. Howard is here to talk about the 5th win of the season. Right, Lee K?
Yeah, that's right. The Wildcats already with more wins this year than the past 2 seasons combined, if you believe that, needing to avoid that letdown today, hosting Louisiana Monroe. The Cats started slow out of the gates, but made a push in the second quarter. This pass deflected at the line of scrimmage by Matt Elam, intercepted by Josh Forrest, and he's going the other way, 29 yards to the house. UK on top 17-14. Kentucky had a 24-14 lead at the half. The offense really settling in that second half. Patrick Tolles to Javis Blue over the middle, and check out the concentration on this one-handed grab. 21-yard touchdown hauled in by one hand. 109 yards and 2 touchdowns for Javis Blue, 31-14 UK. And how about Stanley Boom Williams? He didn't play last week. He came back in a big way today, led the Wildcats in the rushing attack with 104 yards that included this 58-yard touchdown near the end of the third as Kentucky runs away with this one. Final score 48-14. Rob Bromley with more from Commonwealth.
Kentucky is 5-1. 5 of the first 6 midway through the season. I'll tell you, it doesn't surprise Mark Stoops and his players.
No, I wouldn't have been surprised. I mean, we knew we had an opportunity. I really did. I felt like we had a good team, but I didn't know for sure. No, we have to go prove it and see what we can do. I felt like we had some pieces in place, and like I said, I feel like the coaching staff, offensively, defensively, special teams really do a good job, and our team worked extremely hard.
I wanted to be 6-0, so I'm bummed we're not 6-0, but 5-1, I'm not disappointed.
A day of big plays for the Cats as they came back from an early deficit. We have much more coming up shortly in sports, but for now, here at Commonwealth Stadium, Rob Bromley, WKYT.
All right, thanks, Rob. And you saw that catch by Javis Blue. You'll get to hear what he had to say about that catch coming up a little bit later in sports. Kristen?
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Lee K. A group of UK athletes are searching for the perfect Halloween costumes, not for themselves, but for children in families that may not be able to afford them. The gymnastics team is asking for costume donations. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel talked to a gymnast about the donation drive.
I mean, if it was me in that situation, I'd be so excited to get like that Halloween costume and like show all my friends.
Halloween may not seem like an important holiday when others need help, but for many underprivileged children, it is.
I never had ever thought that was something that could be helpful to someone else, and it just hit me like, man, it would really stink if you're a kid, have a costume. So just an opportunity to, make a difference.
That's why the University of Kentucky gymnastics team is encouraging families to donate new or used costumes for children who can't afford them.
Well, we're just passing these out and like asking people if they can come and just donate. So, I mean, we've gotten a few people and some people come prepared.
Now, this is all a part of the Wildcats Give Back initiative, which started last spring. It gives all UK athletes a way to give back to this community.
Because we're like an influence on younger children, so I think it's just a good opportunity so they can look up to us.
A good opportunity for both athletes and the community to give back to others who need it.
I just thought it was a good opportunity. We actually had just had a yard sale and had some left over, and I thought it'd be an opportunity to get rid of them and help somebody out. Just an easy thing to do. Just an easy thing to do and help out kids. That's what it's all about.
In Lexington, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
You can drop off Halloween costumes at the Joe Craft Center this week or at the UK volleyball game next Sunday. We have a list of drop-off dates and times on WKYT.com. Lexington's East Side neighborhood is expanding at a pretty rapid pace. Several new shops and boutiques are opening up. WKYT's Mike Linden spoke to business owners about what makes the area so attractive for new business.
Located right around the corner from the Jif peanut butter plant in Lexington is National Provisions. The bakery and beer hall on Walton Avenue is a work in progress, just like the neighborhood it resides in.
Lexington has a lot of interesting hidden pockets, and it just takes someone realizing they're there and starting to do something, and then all of a sudden all the people who drive through and around all the time think, oh, I guess that can be something besides just a row of warehouses.
Owners plan to expand the bakery and beer hall with a 2-story restaurant and fresh market by November, both a first for the area. Across the street, Luxury townhouses are being built to match the growing retail businesses of Eastside.
The luxury townhouses coming to the Eastside neighborhood are being built on this lot off of Walton Avenue that's been empty since the 1960s.
The existing infrastructure of this part of town is desirable for people to live, and it's really accessible to all the existing services downtown.
Barring any setbacks, the 20 townhouses will be open by the spring.
The density of downtown has really grown recently, and we're a product of that.
In Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
We have more information about growth in the East Side neighborhood on our website, WKYT.com.